Lee Chapman at the Acoustic Shop. I'm here with John, and today we are unboxing an Aleyas mandolin. I can't wait.
It's pretty good.
Hey, welcome back to another Unboxed at the Acoustic Shop. We're real excited to talk about the Aleyas mandolin. Before we do that though, I want to invite you to subscribe to our channel, like us, comment on the things you hear and things you don't like, things you have questions about.
I don't think they should comment on the things I don't like,
Be a part of the conversation. Be part of the solution. If we said something wrong, we don't know it until you say it.
That's right.
So, no, be sure to do that. And also, if you want to just hear the sound clips, we have those at the end of this video. And also a full unedited version of that full song that we started this video out with. You can check that out, and that's in the links in the comments below.
That's right.
So let's dive into this. The Aleyas mandolin. I, being a mandolin player, try to keep my ear to the ground and nose to the grindstone, and
he knows nothing.
Pulse,
he doesn't know.
On a pulse of the industry.
He has officially checked out of the mandolin world.
Mandolins show up that I'm not even real familiar with. I've heard the name, but I hadn't got to try one out. And then I think you reached out to a buddy of ours online.
Yeah, actually reached out to me. I've been following a lot of builders. This is my passion lately, as well as Jeremy's and Jason's, is just to kind of follow acoustic music builders and instrument builders. And I saw this one from a good friend of ours, Alex Hibbets, who is a great mandolin player. He's been kind of also following a lot of these really cool boutique builders. And he came up with a mandolin that he had just got in from this fellow right here, Aleyas Mandolins, who is actually, this is really coincidental.
I think we should know
His
about
name
this.
is Lee Chapman. And I don't think he's related, but he might be. We don't know.
Uncle Lee, I appreciate this mandolin. I'm going to take good care of it.
Jeremy,
so nice of you to
Uncle
leave this
Lee,
to me.
Sure, very good. Anyway, Alex showed a new mandolin that he had just gotten, and I was like, man, tell me more about that. And he goes, you know what? I think those should be at the Acoustic Shop. So we got connected with him, and I talked to him, and he's like, yeah, I got a mandolin I'd love to ship you guys, and we can see if we can find a home for. And this was it right here. I had not got to play any of them, but I had heard lots of sound clips, and it was a extremely pleasant surprise to have something this nice coming into the shop.
I think the F-style mandolin in general is really a testament to the builder's ability. They have lots of things that in just photos you can tell.
Go wrong.
Lots of things that go wrong. In just photos you can tell this is a quality builder. There's so many like little nooks and crannies that it takes a lot of skill to really pull off. And like I said, in the photos that we saw on Facebook, it was like, well, you got to check this guy out. And then when we got this in, it definitely lived up to that expectation.
Yep. A really, really beautiful sounding mandolin with a lot of great features and a lot of really quality workmanship. Really impressed with Lee and what he's doing. This particular mandolin, I believe, has a red spruce top as well as red maple back and sides. Gorgeous flame maple. Here's where it really kind of knocks us out. The finish work on this mandolin. A lot of people are doing varnishes right now, and that is kind of like the ultimate way, especially to do mandolins, but they're not finishing them out as well as this. This has been French polished out, and it looks as good as any lacquer finish that I've ever seen.
I would agree.
In a really, really good varnish. So it has the tone qualities of that softer varnish finish.
And I think the burst too, you really pulled that off well. It just natural feeling. It doesn't. It graduates very smoothly across there. Lee, they're out of West Virginia, so this is again. There are so many mandolins being built nationwide, internationally even, and these ones coming out of West Virginia. Very pleased to get this in the shop. I mean, that's kind of what we wanted to be, is like the specialty shop that knows about the acoustic instruments, has ones that you can't find other places, and this is definitely a great addition to our shop.
So again, some of the extra features on this particular mandolin are all the kind of pro upgrades that most people want. Scalloped fretboard extension, has the pickguard, a wood nice pickguard, or finger rest. I think that is now the classy way to say this, the finger rest, and not necessarily pickguard.
If you need a guard, then your technique's off.
It has the James tailpiece. A lot of those showing up right now. Well-designed tailpiece. I really like that. Has the noise suppressors for that behind the bridge area.
It's just got a pleasant feel to it when you pop that open and close. It's just like it's like shutting a high-end car door. Which is
Mr. James, really impressed with your tailpieces there. Also has the Waverly tuners with the pearl buttons.
That's a nice upgrade.
Jeremy was just saying when he was setting up, there is just something about these great Waverly tuners.
Smoothest turning tuners on there, Waverly. This got radius fretboard, the enlarged frets, slightly larger frets. We talked about this in a previous video. Two things that I both love: a radius fingerboard or fretboard and the larger frets. Just a feel thing, preference thing, but for me, that's the way to go.
I personally like, I know this is a cosmetic thing, and I know not everybody's doing this, but the scooped fretboards, obviously the extension, that is very common and keep you from making that clicky sound hitting the frets. But I think it's a classy touch when they do an inlay in there, so it still looks like there's frets going there. It gives you kind of a look back on the vintage mandolin, so it still looks a lot like a vintage mandolin, even though it's been scooped away.
Again, that's an extra level of work that you have to do there. You have to inlay those little lines to make it look like frets were there, but again, they're scooped down below that, and it's actually not fret material at all.
Absolutely.
Very, very. That's going that extra mile and showing the skill level of the luthier.
Yep. Great mandolin. If I had one bone to pick with this particular one, is the case that comes with it, and that's not even hardly anything with the mandolin. But you know, that could easily be remedied with a nice Calton case.
We have those
deluxes
as well.
And the Hoffy cases. And I think this is definitely a mandolin that warrants a case at that level. So like I said, it's not really a
it's still a good case, but I guess when you get to a mandolin of this quality, you want to keep it.
Expect a little bit more. Yeah, that's probably what I would say. But man, am I impressed with what they came out with? Lee, cousin Lee, Uncle Lee, however we want to go at this.
He doesn't know this, but he's our uncle, and I appreciate him supporting his nephew.
I can't wait to see more of these mandolins in the shop. You should definitely check them out. Jeremy and me were both knocked out with this one, and so glad to have it in here. You should definitely check out the Aleyas mandolins.
Hey, thanks for watching that video that we just did. I'm going to make this universal so we can use it in all the videos.
Good
I hope you enjoyed that thing that I said. And if you'd like to see more things like that, then subscribe down below where it says subscribe. You'll be notified anytime we do another video.
And while you're at it, make sure to check out our website, theacousticshop.com. We have free shipping on most products and one of the best return policies in the country.
We know what it's like to buy an instrument online. You never know what you're going to get. When you get it, if you're not happy with it, send it back to us. We're not going to be mad at you.
No.
We'll be a little disappointed in you, but no. We want you to find the right instrument, and there's no way to know until you try it. So we encourage you to try it out, play it, and then if it's not the right fit, we'll find the one that is.
There we go.
Also, be sure to comment down below. We love to interact with you guys. It's not a one-way street here.
No.
You get to say things, we get to say things back to you. If we say mean things, we're going to say mean things back. So.
We may or may not do that. Anyway, we thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.